So this is the XAUUSD analysis for Monday the 4th of June. Now let's just have a look at our prices and where prices may likely go. So we had prices come towards this 1305. Had a pretty consistent sell-off here. We've retested 1300 level. Solid sell submovement to take us through the 1296. The very next level that we were looking at after breaking the 1296 would have been a move down towards the 1288. We didn't quite get down towards the 1288. Instead, what we saw, let's just see. So we did trade slightly below the 1290. We didn't quite get down towards that 1288, from which we've had a bullish bounce back above the 1296. Came pretty close towards the 1300 for retesting the 1290. And from what we can see here is we're seeing that bullish buy side momentum come back into the market at that retest of that 1290. So we do see the momentum follow through to here to the upside, and we do hold this 1296. We were then looking for price hit up towards that 1305, successful break from which looking for a move up towards that 1307, and if we can continue from there, we're looking for a move up towards that 1358. If, however, we do see a breakdown in prices from where we are at present at 1296, we're then looking for price hit down towards that 1288, 1284, and possibly down towards that 1279.42 here to the downside. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at the higher time frames, and let's just have a look here. So over here on the monthly chart, we can see here that we formed our lows. We've had a strong move to the upside, brief pullback, formed higher lows, had a consistent move here towards the upside, but more recently we can see we've posted these larger wicks, and we've posted a bearish month last month. So there remains a possibility of seeing further retracement here to the downside before seeing us form lows and have that further momentum here to the downside, from which we could see a continuation of this initial move, because our next low, major low, I'd probably say, would be all the way down at that it's quite a bit away actually. Let's just see where that is. Just bear with me a second here. So all the way down at 1200. Another key important level possibly being around that 1240 area. But as we can see here on the monthly chart, we formed a bit of a double top here, slightly lower highs. So there remains a possibility of seeing prices return down towards the mid 1260s if we do see this consistent sell-off. Well, if we do see this sell-off persist. But overall, there does appear still to be a bias to the long side here on the XAUUSD. What we'll do now is we'll have a look here at the weekly chart. As we can see here on this weekly chart, we rejected the 400 period moving average again, rejected the 400 period moving average, pull back from 400, and again pull back from that 400 period moving average. So we've had quite a few rejections here on the weekly chart from the 400 period moving average, and we were saying that our next swing low here on the daily chart is all the way down at 1240. All the way down at 1240 if we were to see the consistent sell-off here. But of note on this weekly chart is there's a degree of indecisiveness. We do have bullish candles punctuating the price action, so there remains a possibility of seeing a retracement here to the upside. And finally, let's just have a look at the daily chart. And on this daily chart, we can see here, after having this sharp sell-off, going to this consolidation, brief move upwards, we've rejected the 200 period moving average and the 1307, retested 200 period moving average and 1307, and we are seeing that further sell-side momentum continuation here to the downside on the XAUUSD. So there remains a possibility of seeing our old lows tested in around at 1280, and also the 1284, which previously acted as support. So we'll look to see how prices react in around those levels, but for now, it does appear on the daily, from a daily chart perspective, that we are poised for further downside momentum on the XAUUSD, maybe over the short term. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the XAUUSD analysis. Thanks for watching.